everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Augusta Siv and this is the story of why I decided to have weight loss surgery. Before we get into this video, I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button down below so you won't miss any future uploads. I, like many other people in the world, have struggled with my weight since I was a child, and I always set myself goals, just like normal goals and New Year's resolutions, about how I would finally get my shit together and become the skinny legend that I always thought I was. However, that never happened. I would try multiple times to get healthy and lose the weight on my own. I would get personal trainers, I would do diets, I've done Herbalife, but I've always given up. That's the one thing that joins all of these diets and exercise routines together, is that I always gave up. It was either a few weeks or a few months, but if I didn't see any results straight away, I would give up. I never knew why I gave up. I tried making healthier choices, but I would always start craving sugar and fast food. Unfortunately, I wasn't very strict with myself, so I allowed myself huge quantities of really unhealthy food when I started to crave or really feel any type of emotion. Even on my cheat days, I would make up for the calorie deficit in the week in just a few hours. I would have huge portions of fast food and sweets. At one point, me and my friend decided to start a new diet, but it included illegal substances. Thank God we didn't go through with it because it was absolutely disgusting. I can't help but to feel sorry for us because we were so willing to risk pretty much everything to become skinny. The next few years were the same old cycle: want to lose weight, plan a diet, start a diet, fail a diet, repeat the cycle for many years. I finally reached some kind of an end point in 2018, and I was starting to do my bullet journal for 2019, and I was starting to write the same old shit that I kept writing in the past. You know, planning a diet, planning to become skinny. And yeah, it started okay, because I thought to myself, okay, I'll just do it in baby steps, which is great. I started by cutting out my Coca-Cola because I was kind of addicted to it. I was drinking up to 4 liters a day. I knew it was having an impact on my health and my mood. I started by changing Coca-Cola into Coca-Cola Zero, and when that started to become a problem, I decided to completely stop drinking any type of black soda. Since the 19th of February, I haven't. Instead of this, I had a sugar-free orange soda called Apple, some sugar-free vitamin and energy drinks, and also in a lot less quantities than I had the Coke before. Really, this was pretty much a victory for my health. I lost about 10 kilos, which is fantastic for just stop drinking as much soda. 2018 flew by. I went abroad, I worked, but I gained all those 10 kilos back and probably more. 2018 was also a little bee and showed me really how big I had gotten. I went abroad with my boyfriend, and I could barely squeeze the belt, the airplane belt, over my hips. I made sure to remain seated and strut in the whole flight because I was not about to go through the whole struggle of getting the belt on again, and I sure as hell was not going to ask for an extension. And after a day of shopping where we went, my whole body just ached and my feet hurt. And it's not because I walked the whole day. They started hurting around 20 minutes into our walk. Oh my god, but the worst thing, oh my god. The worst thing was when my boyfriend and I went to an amusement park, and they had this huge ride that looks like a sledgehammer that swings front and back and goes really high, and my boyfriend really wanted to go on it, and I was like, okay. I mean, I'm pretty scared of heights, but I'm not really scared of rides. So I thought to myself, why not? Because all the other rides, I was fine in them. We get seated. And everyone gets those metal bars over them, and I'm like, okay, yay, that's fine. All of a sudden, the operator comes to me and he's just like, yours won't lock. And I'm sitting there like, what do you mean? I am literally scared out of my mind now. Either I walk away and admit that I'm too fat for this ride and get humiliated, or I just go through with the ride and die. Well, your girl is delusional. She fixes her oversized winter coat and uses every inch and cell in her body to get in. So I'm there dying. The operator comes, just forces the metal bar into my body, and I'm just like, oh, it really hurt. But in my mind, I'm just like, yes, I don't have to walk away. I'm not fat. Thing is, I do not enjoy 1 second of the ride. Everyone else is screaming and they're like feeling butterflies. I am holding on for dear life, trying not to cry or breathe too much, because I didn't want to risk of the metal bars opening and me plummet to my death. The whole time I am thinking, I am going to die. I am going to die. Now thankfully I didn't die. As soon as I got to the ground, the operator came to me and he was like fixing everyone and looked at me and went, you okay? And I'm like, yep. I am not gonna tell anyone that I was not okay. I was absolutely terrified. After that horror experience, I just felt numb. I felt embarrassed and I really wanted to cry. My boyfriend was having a wonderful time, so I didn't really want to ruin that for him. I still feel that feeling of terror that I felt in the ride when I'm talking about it. It's horrible. This experience didn't make me think, maybe I should lose some weight so I can not be scared for my life. No, my brain went, well, just don't have fun. As I said, I got really fed up with my lifestyle around Christmas time in 2018. I had bought really cute outfits and I really wanted to look like the goddess I thought I was. But when I looked into the mirror, I was just like, it's not that great. I tried faking it, and I do think that I look good in some of the photos that I took. But it was a whole production to get one okay picture that I wanted to get in a way that I wouldn't look as big as I was. So I got all my goals together in my bullet journal, you know, as you do. I make special spreads for my weight loss, and there's loads of weight loss pages in my bullet journal that I just knew that I wouldn't use. It was like something in my head just knew that I wouldn't do it. Just like the other 10 years. I haven't done it for 10 years. Why would I do it now? I just didn't have any motivation or any determination. And just a little health backstory of my family. We're all pretty big people, and I know of 3 close relatives that have diabetes type 2. So it's around Christmas, New Year, and I'm thinking maybe I should have a look at weight loss surgery. I'm almost 30. I have never in my life been an appropriate weight. If I wasn't going to motivate myself in the past, why would I do it now? I had been researching the types of surgeries, surgeons, clinics, even patients for some time, and I chose to pay out of pocket for my surgery. That way I could be in my hometown, be close to my family, and I wouldn't be worried about my son or my cat or anything except for the surgery and recovering from it. Now, this is a very expensive surgery when you're paying out of pocket. It's around £8,100 or $9,800 US. But I felt better about paying more and paying out of pocket and feel safe rather than if you choose the free option that the government pays for, you have to go through a year or 2 of classes, preparation, and the surgery will be performed in Sweden. There is nothing wrong with the healthcare system in Sweden. It's just I didn't want to go on a plane and leave my son and leave my whole life and then get the surgery and come back on a flight for 4 hours. The whole flight thing, getting a surgery thing, it's not for me, but a lot of people do it this way. I'm dead set on having surgery. I get an appointment with my doctor on the 22nd of January. I'm gonna try to put it up a picture somewhere on the screen, because when I got there, I sat down in the waiting room and there was a little bit of a wait. So I opened up my front camera to take a selfie, and this monstrosity is behind me. I freak out and I'm just like, oh my god, why would anyone design it this way? Like, why would anyone design it this way? I'm just imagining being the cleaner there at night. Jesus. After being a little bit startled in the waiting room, the doctor calls me in and asks me what he can do for me. I pretty much tell him that I think we both know which specialty he has. We talk for about an hour about each and every surgery, everything that I'm worried about, and he's weighing me and asking me my family history, you know, basic doctor stuff. We also set a date for my surgery, which was the 19th of March, roughly 2 months after my first meeting with him. Now it's confirmed, it's happening, and I kind of feel empowered walking out of his office, but I also feel terrified of what's to come. So you guys, this is it for this video. These are my reasons for having the surgery and my way to making a decision of having it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for the next phase of my VSG story, and also check out my Instagram @KillaCupcake for updates between videos. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.